Good day, ma'am. My name is CORPUZ from Group 6 and this is my recitation. Fingerprint pattern. Fingerprint are unique patterns made by friction rings and furrows which appear on the pads of the fingers and thumbs. The fingerprint patterns, such as the print left when an ink finger is pressed onto paper, is that of the friction ridge on that particular finger. Fingerprint patterns are divided into three large groups. Arcs create a wave-like pattern and include plain arcs and dented arcs. An arc is a vertical curved structure that spars an elevated space and may not support the weight above it, or in case of a horizontal arc like an arc dam, the hydrostatic pressure against it. Arcs may be synonymous with bolts, but a vault may be distinguished as a continuous arc forming a loop. Loops. Prints that recurve back on themselves to form a loop shape. A loop is a curving or doubling of a line so as to form a closed or partly open curve within itself, through which another line can be passed or into which a hook may be hooked. Whorls form circular or spiral patterns like tiny whirlpools. A whorl is a cluster of cell or tissue that surrounds another and wraps around another in an expanded circular pattern.
My name is Joshua Abad from Toseri A1-2S and I will discuss the loops. So, loops is the type of fingerprint pattern in which one or more of the ridges enter on either side of impression, recurve, touch, or pass an imaginary line drawn from delta to the core and terminate or are towards the same side of impression from which such ridge or ridge entered. So, yung pagkakaintindi ko po dito sa loops ay isa siyang type ng fingerprint na nagko-consist ng isa o higit sa tatlong components na isang fingerprint na nagkakasya ng isang ending sa bawat impression ng recurve or line draw ng isang delta or core.
Good day, ma'am. Ako si KYLA GABRIEL from Group 6. So, ang binigay sa akin ni leader is yung elements of a loop. Okay, let's proceed. Number 1. There must be a sufficient recurve. A sufficient recurve may be defined as the part of a recurving ridge between the shoulders of a loop. It must be free of any appendages executing upon the outside of the recurve at the right angle. Pagkakaintindi ko po, ma'am, is dapat sa isang sapat na recurve ay maaaring karoon ng bilang bahagi ng isang recurving ridge sa pagitan ng isang loop. Dapat yung isang loop ay walang anumang mga appendages para hindi magkaroon ng abuso sa labas ng recurve para magkaroon ng tamang anggulo. Number 2. There must be a core and a delta. Dapat mayroong isang core at isang delta. Number 3. There must be at least one ridge count between the core and the delta. Dapat mayroong hindi bababa sa isang bilang sa pagitan ng core at ng delta. Okay, let's proceed sa radial loop. A loop is a radial when the opening end of the loop ridge points on the direction of the thumb side of either the left or right hand. These are loops which flows in the direction of the radius bone. Yung radial loop is kapag meron pang bungad na dulo ng loop ridge ay tumuturo sa direksyon ng hinlalaki sa anumang kaliwa or sa kanang kamay. Ito yung mga loop na dumadali sa direksyon ng buto na tinatawag na radius. Radius ba yun? Yan. Number 2. Ulnar loop. A loop is ulnar when the opening end of the loop reach point in the direction of the little finger side of either the left or right hand. Again, these are loops which flow the direction of the ulnar bone. Yung pinakamaliit na daliri ng kaliwa or kanang kamay, dapat meron sa dulo, dapat yung dulo nun ay magkaroon ng loop ridge point. Loop ridge point ng alinmang sa kanan or kaliwang kamay. Yung pinakamaliit na daliri sa atin, yun. Dapat yung dulo nun, loop ridge point. Ulnar loop in left hand, ito yun. Ito, ayan. Radial loop in right hand, ulnar loop in right hand, and ulnar loop if right hand. Ito, kapag kanan ka. Tapos ito yung sa kaliwang kamay po is yung thumb, ulnar, yung index, radial, yung middle, radial, yung ring, radial, yung little, ulnar. Yung sa kanan naman, yung thumb, radial, yung index finger is ulnar, middle, ulnar, ring, ulnar, and the little one is radial. Sana may naintindihan po kayo kahit konti.
Good day everyone, my name is Angelo from Group 6 and this is my recitation. In biometric and fingerprint scanning, the delta point is a pattern of a fingerprint that resembles the Great Delta. It's the point on a friction rides at or nearest to the point of diversity of two types line. Whorls from circular or spiral pattern like tiny. Where full whorls make up about 35% of pattern types.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is ERNIE BAUTISTA from Group 6. This is his presentation. Topic. Subdivision of word are the following. Plain word is simplest form of word and is the most common in the word pattern. It has two deltas and at least one ridge making a complete circuit which may be spiral, oval, circular, or any variant of circle. When an imaginary line is drawn between the two deltas, at least one recurving ridge must touch or cross the imaginary line within the inner pattern area. Elements of plain word. There must be two deltas. There must be one ridge making a complete circuit which may be spiral, oval, circuit of any form of circle. When an imaginary line is drawn between the two deltas, there must be list of recurving ridge that is touches or crosses the imaginary line.
Hi, I'm DELVIN of Group 6 and this is my topic, Central Packet Loop Word. So, ayun na nga. Central Packet Loop Word, a type of word pattern has two deltas and at least one ridge which makes or tend to make a complete circuit. The circuit may be spiral, oval, circular, or any variant of circle. An imaginary line drawn between the two deltas must not touch or cross any recurving ridge within inner pattern area. So, yun na, yung central packet loop word, yun na nga yung, ito yung type ng ridge na, kung siya, pa-circle siya. Pabilog. Sabi nga dito, the circuit may be spiral, oval, circular, or any variant of circle. So, pwedeng gawin siya kahit anong type siya ng circle. Nasabi ko sa tatlo nga na yun, kahit alin dun. And then, eto nga yung elements ng plain words. Number 1, there must be 2 deltas. So, ayun na nga, pag nag-draw ka ng imaginary line, kailangan yung magkabilang dulo nun, pare siyang deltas. Hindi pwedeng may iba. Kailangan pare siyang deltas. Number 2, there must be one ridge making a complete circuit which may be spiral, oval, circuit, or any form of So, ayun, sabi ko na nga kanina, ito nga yung type ng ridge na pa-circle siya o pabilog. Number 3, when an imaginary line is drawn between the 2 deltas, there must be no recurving ridge that can touch or across the imaginary line. So, ayun na, di ba, pag naglagay tayo ng imaginary line, di ba, kailangan, yung magkabilang dulo na, kailangan ng pares delta. So, habang, di ba, pag nagsimula tayo sa kabilang dulo, kailangan yung imaginary line na yun, kailangan wala siyang tatamaan na recurving ridge. Kasi pagka may tinamaan na recurving ridge, hindi siya pwedeng tawagin na central pocket loophole. Kailangan wala siyang tatamaan. So, ay na nga yung pagkakaintindi ko sa topic ko. At yun lang.
Good day, ma'am. This is Gerald BAJACAN in Group 6, and this is my video presentation. And my topic is double loop pearl. A fingerprint pattern consisting of 2 separate and distinct loop formation. One of the loops around overlaps the other, also called composite pattern, like the central pocket loop pearl. It arises from the fact that this pattern are composite or combination of 2 patterns in one with 2 cores and 2 deltas. The 2 loops in a double loop pearl need to comply with all requirements for loop pattern, that no ridge count is necessary for both loops in formation. The 2 loops do not have the same length and nor the same size. All the requirements that there be 2 separate and distinct loop formation, 2 set of shoulders, and 2 deltas. Double loop pearl. Ang fingerprint ay binubuo ng dalawang magkahiwalay at natatanging pagbuo ng loop, at ito ay kombinasyon katulad ng central loop pocket pearl, at ito ay nanggaling sa katotohanan na ang pattern ay pinaghalo at ito ay may dalawang uri ng cores at deltas, at ito ay hindi.
Hi ma'am, I'm Emeritus Ballesteros Jr. from Group 6, and my topic is accidental whorl. Accidental whorl, a fingerprint pattern that is combination of 2 more different types of pattern, except in the plain arch. It can be combination of a loop and whorl, and loop and central pocket loop, whorl, or any combination of 2 different loops and whorl patterns, like the central pocket loops whorl and double loops whorl. Some authors call accidental whorl composites. Unlike the other whorl types patterns, an accidental whorl can be having 2, 3, or 4 deltas. An accidental whorl patterns is one looks like a combination of ridge. An accidental whorl means consists of combination of 2 different types of patterns, with the exemption of the plain arch, with the 2 or more deltas, a pattern which comprises some of the requirements for 2 or more different types or a pattern which conforms to none of the definitions.
Hi, I'm Erika Espiritu of Group 6, and this is my topic, lane arc. A fingerprint pattern in which the ridges enter on one side of the pattern and flow towards the other side with the rings in the center, with not more than one of the 4 requisites for a loop, and with no recurving ridge, no angular formation, and no upward thrust. It is the most simple of all fingerprint patterns, and it's easily distinguished. So, sabi dito, base lang naman sa magkakaintindi ko, yun daw pong plain arc, ito daw po yung, kumbaga, ito yung fingerprint pattern na dito magsisimula yung ridges niya sa side na to, papunta dun sa side na to. Bali, nag-flow po siya. And then, dapat daw po, meron lang siyang 4 na requisites na loop. Then, sabi po dito sa definition, kailangan walang recurving ridge or kaya no angular formation. And dapat hindi rin paangat, pababa. Then, sabi din dito, ito daw pong plain arc ay ito ang pinaka most simple of all fingerprints pattern. And it easy to distinguish. Kasi daw po, para bang sinasabi din siguro nila na ito daw ay marang madali lang. Kumbaga, madali lang siyang intindihin kaysa sa ibang fingerprints pattern. And yun lamang po. Thank you and God bless.
Ako nga pala si Justine BENICO ng Group 6. Let's start. Tinted art. It is the fingerprint pattern which processes either an angle, an abstract, or 2 of the 3 basic characteristics of the loop. There are 4 types of tinted art. 1 is angular type, formed by 2 ridges meeting at an angle. One continuous ridge cannot form an angle. An angle must be 90 degrees or less. 2. Abstract type. An abstract must be an ending ridge, a ridge which ends in space. 3. Recurving types tinted art, having 2 of the 3 basic characteristics of the loop. 4. Arbitrary type of tinted art, which has 2 equally good loop formation going in the opposite direction and 1 delta.